Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Axiom Verge 2, where last time I struggled a bit, and I might continue to struggle, no promises here, but there is one thing that I immediately noticed after I was done recording last time, which is that there is one more thing I can do in the worm room. I've not actually tried any more ways to potentially damage it. Did not manage to exit there, but you know. Just a bit of back and forth. What? Oh, the worm. Okay, so it just does turn invisible sometimes. I wasn't entirely sure if it actually faded out of existence, but it certainly is still there and damaging me. Now, what I can do is pull the portal down here, and that allows us to enter a section of the breach. Wait, it does not. Okay, so I was thinking, oh wait. You know, we can obviously position this portal in anywhere in this room, and that's honestly a thing that I should just look into more. Just look at every single portal in the real world and see where that respective room overlaps with the breach, and we can basically go anywhere, well, almost anywhere. You know, enter the breach in any of those sections. In fact, I mean, for example, here, this is totally a section that we could potentially go, unless there is nothing in the breach, as happens to be the case here. So we cannot enter because there's not actually any open space. That's something I had not considered. But yeah, that's definitely something I can do. You know, an approach that I have not actually really taken, not systematically, right? I mean, I've been doing that, of course, but I haven't actually, you know, even thought about just looking at portals and then looking what I can possibly do with them. Like, for example, here. This is, you know, inside that room we could technically possibly get to this room in the breach. And that might get us somewhere. We can potentially enter this space because there is a portal in this large area. I mean, calling them rooms is kind of weird, but I guess it's just, you know, the term that I chose to use, and same here. So there are definitely a bunch of those kinds of places. Huh. Not really sure where that portal even is. It seems to be floating underneath the actual structure. I don't remember it. That might not be possible to use because, well, I don't know. I'd have to return there and take another look, I suppose. Yeah, same here. Huh. Yeah, okay, so that's definitely something I can and will eventually do. Right. I guess while I'm here, I'm gonna try to deal with the worm some more. I mean, I doubt I can damage it with the drone weapon when I can with Indra's. I mean, I'm pretty sure I have actually landed hits on the head, but it just does the same, you know, clanking noise everywhere. And it certainly doesn't help that even those tentacle parts of it damage me all the time. Also, what doesn't help is that it turns invisible all the time, and that the room is just completely invisible. not completely invisible, just super dark all the time. I actually died. Cool. Okay. I mean, that's fine. Doesn't really do anything. Yeah, that's... I mean... What I can do, just as one final thing to check off the list of possible options, I will try Indra's various different weapons. I will try the boomerang that we got, if I could actually select the correct thing. But that seemed to just, yeah, that just clanks off it, like everything else. Did it even go? Yep, it sure did go down. I mean, that does allow me to kind of track its movements a little bit, if I can keep following it and not run into any walls. But yeah, no part of it seems vulnerable. That's so weird. And this is my heaviest hitting weapon, right? Ouch. If I can actually hit with it. I mean, its body is definitely not vulnerable. I mean, the only reason why apart from the obvious idea of, you know, hurting an enemy at its head, which, you know, is often enough is the vulnerable part. is because this worm does resemble those weird wobbly plants or, you know, anemone kind of things that we have been seeing and fighting. And for those, obviously, the stem is invulnerable, but the head is vulnerable. So that was kind of the connection I was making there. Mostly because of the color. Why are you clinging to the to the side of the tube? That was kind of weird. What happened there? I'm not entirely sure. So, okay, I mean, we tried explosions. Obviously, I'm 99.9% sure that I did catch it within the explosion radius, and it didn't do anything. So, if the axe, being my most damaging weapon, does not hurt it, why would anything else? There's absolutely no logic to it, if that is the case. And I highly doubt it is going to be the case. So, one final thing I wanted to try, and I guess I just did, and it didn't seem to do anything. That final thing was, you know, try and use my special attack, just in case it does something else. But I mean, I can't really properly land it very easily. I guess if it were a normal enemy that's just vulnerable, you know, damageable the way all other enemies are, I would have hit it. So since that did not happen, yeah, I don't know. I did try to hack it, right? But it's not it's very clearly an organic enemy, not a robot. So just to make absolutely extra sure that it does not react to this at all. And that is going to be the extent of it. Yeah, okay, it does not. Well, that's a shame, because I'm pretty sure I'm officially out of ideas when it comes to this thing. So I'm going to mark it, just so I don't forget, and I'm going to finally go ahead and you know, collect this, because I can. And I want to get this out of the way. I forgot to do it last time, even though I was planning to do it, which is totally okay, because we found something else interesting and important, namely progress, instead. Wait, I don't even... No, I want to go down. Didn't even want to go up that time. So, the way I want to do this is, yeah, actually I want to be in the real world, enter this little space here, which we can just do, pull over the portal, and that's all there is to it. That's all the puzzle. Then we pick up this here is skill point. Oh, it's a medium one, again. Okay. Skills up to 3. Yeah, and then I'm still kind of baffled by the fact that I don't know. I could have sworn this was already selected, and when I learned this and this turned gray, I was so I don't know. Yeah, whatever. It's okay. Attack speed is fine, I guess. Not as good as just straight up damage, but it's not a complete waste anyway. And yeah, it's fine. Actually, hold on just a moment. Projectile speed. Well, there is a speed value given for the controllable boomerang, or Gishru, or whatever it's called. So technically this should affect it, which would, of course, give us potentially a longer distance to cover with it. Since, well, I don't know that for sure, of course. It could be limited by distance traveled, but if I had to guess, it's probably limited by time. So making it faster, while not particularly good as a weapon, I guess. You know what? I'm going to do that, because I feel like that might actually be useful as a tool to reach things. And I'm kind of more worried about that than my combat ability. So yeah. Also, have we been to that place? I have to double check. I wanna say that I probably just forgot to remove that marker, but it's not gonna take forever to get there at all. It's really not a big deal at all. I hope. Actually, no, I have to go up. Perfect timing. Whatever, just tank the damage. Yeah, already here. Really not a big deal whatsoever. We just exit here. Why did I not do that before, or did I? I guess that's the question, right? Yeah, there must have been something in here. The map is displaying a portal, because there is one. I see. Does that help us at all? These rooms just overlap. Have I actually been to these spaces? I guess I haven't? Huh. Also, I didn't notice that these shapes actually do more or less correspond to the ones in the breach that stood out to me as looking somewhat, maybe a little bit like Sanskrit, or a Nepali script is also kind of similar. I mean, it's derived from Sanskrit, so that makes sense. Yeah, I don't know. It seems like there doesn't need to be a marker there. Also, it was totally covering up the fact that there was also a portal here. Not that a portal in the breach really doesn't mean anything at this point anymore, because we can just freely exit anyway. That allowed us to enter this room. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'll try to exit to enter these spaces, because I feel like these in the real world are just... No, we must have been there. God damn it. Well, what we can do is go back to the breach. Fast travel here. And maybe do one of those things that do that thing that I was talking about earlier, where we try to enter more breach spaces that we haven't been to, like we can do exactly right here. Okay. Ouch. These things are annoying. Wait, this is not the... No, this is not the breach, but this allowed us to exit a real-world place that we haven't been to. Okay, you know. Still getting confused about basic mechanics. That's fine. Surely that's a medium flask, though. Okay, whew. Good. That's nice. Right, and here we can actually pull over the portal. Oh, but there is nothing on this side. Okay. Okay, fair enough. Still pretty good. We got something. Oh, we could try to go here. No, we can't actually go there. I mean, technically we can, but there's nothing to stand on, right? Except that I think there was some sort of platform to land on. Maybe there is actually. Here or here. A platform that I saw, but that's so hard to reach because... Or, no, actually that was a platform here. Yeah, you can just barely see that there's a little cavity, basically, between these two rooms here, just on the screen transition. Yeah, and I think I was able to... Yeah, I was able to land on this platform here, right? And ride it, like, over and then jump. And I could have potentially reached that ledge. Maybe I even did at some point. I want to say that I didn't. I'm not entirely sure if there's anything on it. Like there could be a document or something. The thing is, landing there, since there is no portal here, does not do anything for me. Huh. There is a portal there. I guess I mean, I've seen it at some point, obviously. I suppose technically... Oh, yeah. Well, one thing I could do is once again land on this little floating platform right here in the middle of nowhere, and then attract this portal that's on the same screen to its position, right? And that will at least allow me to go to the breach section of this room, theoretically, if there is one. But I mean, there's gotta be something, right, if there is a portal. How that helps me exactly, I'm not entirely sure. I mean, it might allow me to finally go to where Lamassu is, right? To the breach part of the place where Lamassu is, which could be interesting to see what is there in his place. Of course, if I do end up finding a weapon that could potentially destroy him, whatever, that might be exactly where I need to go once I have acquired that. So maybe I should wait until I have the Siuna. Oh boy, how would I... I guess I don't know how to enter this space. I don't know, should I do some exploration? I mean, we should be able to get here, and potentially here, as I said, and maybe down here. Assuming those are not just blocked off. I also don't remember what stopped me from going here, here, or this way. Probably barriers, as usual. I think I see a few pixels of potentially pink there. So, yeah, not entirely sure though how I would enter that section. Well, I'm a little bit, I don't know, a little bit indecisive right now, as you can tell. I could also continue going for the time being. You know, maybe that's the best. Just acquire more abilities before I do a ton of backtracking. I did also want to look for that jewelry ring. I want to say it's a ring, maybe it's a pendant of some sort that I saw somewhere, but I did not do that. Didn't actually do any exploration in between recording sessions. Okay, that gets us here to a new place. And this is actually also the top of this room. Okay, so that's as far as that went. Is there something in the wall? Doesn't seem like it, and there's nothing in the breach zone. I think we're done there. This is also solid in the breach. Okay, we can climb up here. Come on. Just double checking, still solid. Okay, got one of these here. I mean, just to double check, that's not what I meant to do. Gonna try and throw the boomerang, but yeah, it just clanks off. Does not fly through grates. Which, again, makes sense because they've been pretty much exclusively right against, you know, room transitions, so... yeah. Anyway, we'll just keep going. Oh, okay. There's something theoretically on the other side. What is this place? I don't know. Why does this particular place strike you as noteworthy? Huh? What is this place? They used to say it was the home of the gods. I kind of doubt that, though. Whoever made it, we used it as a kind of factory to help with the war. Okay. So we finally reached that place. Yeah, again, I don't know why this particular room made her prompted her to say that. I guess it is... I don't know. It is kind of special looking, like, you know, some sort of altar. Wait, I thought? Oh, never mind. Never mind. Yeah, breach version does exist, but of course we need a portal in order to get to it. No portal here to attract. Oh, hold on. Can go up here, but there's nothing. Okay. Okay, we're... Oh, actually we've bypassed this entire upper section. From here I could probably float over to the top of the tower, but what would that do for me? Mostly it would just cause me to eventually fall down and have to backtrack all the way, well, teleport back here and backtrack all this way. So let's not do that for now, and instead keep climbing? Oh. Oh, there's a ledge. I see. That explains why he was able to just jump back up. There is a thing that looks like another boomerang. Maybe that is an actual boomerang upgrade? Or something for the drone? Could be, I suppose. Okay. There's another exit up here. Oh, there's a save point. That is way more convenient. Okay. Where actually does this lead? I guess, well, this will eventually get us up to the Siuna location. You know, before that, let me satiate my curiosity a little bit. But, okay, first of all, we cannot get to the other side of this. There is an opening in the breach, which is probably key to this. In fact, let's see if this large room does not have a portal. Okay. Oh wait, is this even a large room? No, I think this is actually closed off. It's... yeah, okay. On the minimap you can see that there is a ceiling. This is a larger room, also without a portal though. Okay. So, whichever way we eventually get to this interesting looking item over here, it's going to be a little bit more roundabout. Although, there is an opening from the left, of course, in the real world. And this was past a grate. Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway. Since we can now easily return, let's do this. Yeah, okay, that was enough. Oh, okay, this is more useful. Still, well, I was actually kind of thinking that there might be just one other arrow here, and that we would somehow have to combine the arrow clues for both towers. But this one looks pretty much standalone. This looks like a normal code. So, right, left, right, left? No. Wait. Right, left, left, right, rather. Down, up, down. Huh? Is there, once again, more to it? Or maybe I do have to add the up arrow somehow. Right, left, left, right. It's not like another case of missing some arrows, right? I'm just double checking. Right, left, right. Down, up, down. Maybe I made too much of a pause there. Right, left, right, up, down, up. No, that was the other way around. Derp. Down, up, down. Right, left, right, down, up, down. Ah, there we go. Okay. Royal Ring. Royal Daggers. Royal Dagger fires projectiles when you're at full health. Oh, nice. Zelda. Zelda style. That is a Royal Dagger. Okay. Oh. Yeah, I mean, okay. I was kind of hoping for more for travel distance, honestly, because as it is, that's not super useful. Also, what do we do about this section here? I guess that might be reachable from above. This little cave with a skill point in it. Unless there is a portal to attract. There is not. So what I can do is just put that on the map for what it's worth. There seems to be an opening from below. I mean, there is, but we cannot collect items with the boomerang, and we cannot even quite reach it. Yeah, that's kind of strange. I mean, maybe we will just eventually be able to fly freely, or climb on ceilings, or I don't know. Something like that. Definitely mark that, I guess. Might as well. Not sure about that upper corner. That seems mostly like empty space. Well, there might be a little bit of, or not empty space, but rather solid rock. Quite the opposite of empty space. But there might be just a little bit of empty space that we can enter to map that, for what it's worth. Let's put this on the map for also for what it's worth. Oh, crap. Missed my chance to, yeah, again, map at least a little bit of this upper section. How would we reach that, actually? How would we reach that? We have been to this part of the breach, but not above that. Okay, we can fast travel back here and maybe try one more thing before I continue on the main path. Just bear with me for a tiny little bit longer. I'm gonna try and hug the ceiling here, actually. Yeah, that's not... Oh! Okay. Oh, that's destructible. Kind of slowly destructible, but hey, I'll take it. Wow, is that really necessary? That's kind of excessive. Demolition is completed. Awesome. Thanks for breaking X number of breakable wall pieces, I guess. Okay, these break much more easily. Why make these so tough to break? Or maybe they aren't really that tough to break. I don't even know anymore. Okay, that just leads here. Not a huge mystery. Which, you know, I'm totally okay with. Not everything needs to be a brain-melting puzzle. In fact, I'm happy for everything that isn't. Okay. I guess we don't really have a reason to... Huh. It's interesting that there is a structure in the breach here, in a place that we haven't been to. Okay. But it's also not something we can reach, because there is no portal to pull over or anything. Does it seem like it connects? I guess there could be a tube up here connecting to a room above in the breach. I suppose that's possible. Because otherwise, how would we get here? There was something, a health node or another skill point or something, past an energy barrier here, if I remember correctly. Maybe just on that ledge that we see below us here, in the breach. Yeah, not sure about that one. I'm just gonna destroy all of these, just because, I don't know. Not really sure why. There's nothing gonna be hiding here, but I felt the need to do it anyway. Huh. Yeah, I'm just double checking. Nope. No portal here. Or anywhere. Right. Well, there's gotta be a way somehow, somewhere. But for now, I'm glad that I did return to explore this and pick that up. That was nice. Yeah, okay, let's go forward, as I said. And see if we can't get our hands on the next upgrade. The radar is showing something generally above us. Still a little bit far away, maybe. Still somewhat hazy on the display. Try to reach that ledge there. Okay, no breach here. Oh, okay, but we can reach another high-level switch, and that actually leads to a ring. So maybe the other thing that I saw was really an amulet. That's not how you open things. Eye ring allows you to see in the dark without the use of a flashlight. Oh, that is very, very useful. I mean, I don't know how many more dark rooms are going to be coming up, but that's a nice convenience thing. I mean, was this room dark before? Actually, I don't even know. It wasn't super dark. Maybe a little bit. Anyway, that's super nice. Oh. This looks like the respawn apparatus from the first Axiom Verge. Literally, the start of the game has you know, spawning reconstitutor or something from nanoparticles inside one of these things. So the top basically comes down, forms an egg shape, and when it opens up, you emerge, reborn. That is interesting. I mean, we knew that the games were connected, right? This is where we healed our wounded. Yep. Okay, so that's just that kind of device. It's nice how that. Nice to see that you know, connection between the games there. We can also make copies of soldiers here. It looks like a bomb went off in here. After the war, the Lamassu had everyone destroy this stuff. It's too dangerous or something. Yeah. Rather, the Lamassu just didn't want people to use this power and, you know, potentially figure out their own uses for it. Okay, yeah, again, a case where we clearly cannot actually physically reach that little tunnel with our current abilities. We could fly the Boomerang in there, but unless we get an ability to transfer it maybe to our Boomerang's location, which I wouldn't say that's impossible. That certainly would solve most of our traversal problems, allowing us to reach pretty much anywhere. So I don't know, maybe that is actually what will what we'll eventually be able to do. I don't know how that turned into available. Whatever. So yeah, I mean, we could obviously just do that and teleport to our Boomerang location at some point, and that will allow us to enter all kinds of otherwise inaccessible spaces like that. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe that's actually going to happen. So that's interesting. I feel like I missed something on the way, though. I could have... Oh yeah, I could have gone down, I think. Definitely could have gone down from there, and possibly even up. I want to say that that was also an option. Okay, this is a very fascinating room, though. For sure. Is there... Oh, there's nothing in the breach here. Good to know. Yeah, we can definitely go up. Let's see about down first. Yep. No problem. I see. Do we want this? We can easily enough return. Oh. Well, we'll have to, I guess. This is just... Yep. Just a hole in the ceiling. Thanks, I guess. Huh. Also, we did solve this tower's puzzle, but that unfortunately turned out to be completely unrelated to this one. So, still not sure what's up with that upper arrow. I mean, you might have already had an idea and told me about it on the previous episode, which has not aired at the time of recording this, which is actually just after recording the previous episode. But just as a reminder, if you're allowed to speculate, you know, no outright spoilers, unless I ask for them or I'm really stuck. But you're absolutely welcome to speculate about what that could possibly be about and anything that I might not have thought of. I mean, it's just a single up arrow. What could that possibly signify in terms of input sequence to unlock something? I tried holding the button, I tried pressing it once, I tried pressing it multiple times. I tried looking around for more arrows and there don't seem to be any in this entire room, unless I missed them somewhere. I mean, they could be hidden just off in the very corners, which I might not have checked, actually. But that seems kind of far-fetched. It could be, though. I mean, that's certainly something that I could still explore. Yeah. Because I'm absolutely convinced that it has to mean something. They don't put that arrow there and put one of those, you know, specific stone slabs with the eye design if there isn't some sort of meaning to it, if it isn't actually part of some sort of puzzle. Right, I also never fully explored this room, because I guess this one was dark, wasn't it? So it was easy enough to miss this. Destruction Pogrom. Loyal wielders are already immolating themselves with storm bombs in the faithful belief that it serves the greater good, assured that their very existence poses too great a risk in any but the most dire of circumstances. And the Siona, hailed once as a triumphant way to free ourselves from our unkind and bipartite method of waging war. Bipartite? That's not a word I've ever come across before. Uplifting arms to warriors themselves and not mere tools to be later discarded, are being locked away in Ansur. I, for one, am not eager to die any sooner than I must. People of Kiengir, I implore you, question this so-called wisdom. Trust your own minds, not that of a machine. Magish Getil, wielder, on behalf of Amashilama. Yep, wise words. Okay, we got... Do we have a need for this? Or room for this? I guess not. I could heal, but not really worth it. Okay. Drone. And check what's up here. Oh, the other side of this room. But still no access to the middle section. And this is not a rock that we can make fall. We'd have to slide it to the side, if anything. Maybe that's the thing? Maybe we'll eventually get an ability to allow us to interact with certain objects. I mean, there's nothing indicating that there's anything special about this rock, other than there is an empty space next to it. Huh. I mean, just because I'm otherwise out of ideas, I'm gonna try and explode. Yeah, that's... As expected, that didn't do anything. I cannot quite see if there's, or what there is above here. So I'm pretty sure in both directions, both from up here and from down here, we're blocked by similar looking stone slab barriers that have no really obvious way of opening them. But yeah, that might just be an ability to interact with some, you know, heavy objects like that and move them out of the way. Sure, why not, right? Nano power, nano machine power. Oh, wait, I just stood inside this thing for a moment? Oh, yep. Oh, I can just drop into it, as it turns out. Is that a thing? I cannot do that here. That seems more like an oversight than anything else. Right? Like a bit of a glitch, perhaps? Why would there intentionally be... It's also only on the non-broken side. Maybe it is on purpose. And the one on the left is just too broken to enter that way. You are a Zanzana. The first time we see a completely new enemy in quite some time. Slow seas, allegiance. I don't know, I guess I'll just destroy you. Although, I'm taking quite a bit of damage here. Which I really don't need to. Oh, also, I completely forgot that I still have these weak daggers equipped. I mean, yeah, we have a special ability for them, but it seems pretty underwhelming, to be quite honest. So I guess the exit is for maximum damage output. Pretty tanky thing right there. That's okay. Okay, didn't mean to explode. That's fine. I hope. I meant to scan. Okay. Anything here? This almost looks like it could open, but the map doesn't show an opening, so I guess not. Okay, we got another one of those. Still taking excessive amounts of damage. Well, really. Okay. Yep, I absolutely deserve that for playing completely horribly. What the hell? That was absurdly bad. It should be very easy to just avoid all of its blasts and, you know, kill it relatively safely, but... Well, I didn't. I could have healed too, you know, all kinds of things that I did not do. Oh boy. Can we not? Wow. Game is extremely picky about where you can or can't grab walls as Indra, even though at this point it really doesn't make much of a difference anymore. I guess when you first got the ability, it was kind of important to, you know, only allow you to grab certain things and climb certain places. It's you know, a much better idea to actually leave these things alone entirely, or just, you know, get them to kill each other, or at least distract each other. I mean, really, when is it ever necessary to kill enemies? Unless they're, like, preventing you from doing fiddly platforming. Okay, that's a more traditional kind of barrier. That's going to be opened by some sort of switch, presumably from the other side. There is a breach side of this room. No portal to attract though, which makes sense because we have actually been to the upper... Oh, this is this room. Okay, right. That was very simple actually. And that is Ulgishru. 100% weapons completed. Oh, well, it's good to know, and also a little bit sad that we actually already maxed out one, collection category. But okay. Yeah, I mean, I was kind of expecting to find more upgraded versions of all the different weapons, but we really only ever found one upgrade, right? One straight upgrade for the pickaxe. Well, and now for the boomerang, I suppose. Ulgishru connects with melee attacks for additional damage. How? The damage is pretty high, 32. 6 projectile speed is also pretty good. Okay. Oh, right. Yeah, that is fast. Connects with melee attacks. Oh? Interesting. So we can basically bounce it back an infinite number of times? Yeah, so long as we actually hit it and it doesn't touch our body again. Interesting. I mean, I don't really know how useful that's going to be, how much use I'm going to make of it. Also, it says connects with melee attacks for additional damage. But it seems to be doing its little lightning thingy regardless? No, maybe not. Maybe it only does that... Oh, okay, I see. It actually does that whenever I attack. That is interesting. Okay. That is more interesting than I give it credit for. So, in theory, if I have a very fast attacking weapon like this, I can not only reliably bounce it back all the time, but I can also attack very quickly and have it spew its lightning everywhere very quickly. Huh, okay, I guess I can see that being potentially pretty good for damage dealing. What was up here? Oh, right, this. Okay, and we did open up the way down technically, but where we want to go is forward. However, the thing is... okay. I wish there was a key that always brought you to the map screen by default. But that's okay. Actually, wait. Hold on. What is... Oh, that's just a way. Okay, you know what? I was gonna say that I wanted to end the episode there, but I guess I'm gonna explore just a little bit longer. I don't know. I had a feeling like we might be coming up, on something big. Maybe a boss fight, maybe a major lore thing, and, well, there might be some lore here, actually. Damu, any idea what these do? Oh, I remember this. This is where I became what I am now. Oh. So these are some sort of tanks where people went in and had their consciousness extracted and put into, I don't know, transferred to the nanoswarm arm. Yeah, an arm. Why would anyone do this to you? It's inhuman. Well, I mean, it was war, I guess, desperate times and all that. Also, the one giving the orders to do that was literally not human, but just a feelless machine, So, the younger you are, the more adaptable your mind is. Yeah, I mean, we understand why it's advantageous to use a young person to do this, but it's still, an inhumane thing, or even more inhumane, for what it's worth. They thought I could do all kinds of things an adult couldn't. And can you? What happened? Didn't it work? The war ended before I was really needed. Like, all this stuff I was too dangerous to keep around. But you are still around. I guess he was sealed into an urn and put away somewhere. Oh, well, unknowingly, I actually found the Ansible location, or maybe it's not an Ansible location. I guess it's just the location that Hammond gave us. So what's this one do? I mean, it looks like an intact respawning mechanism. Resurrection machine? Nobody knows. Actually, it was never lit up like this before. I mean, it is literally just a non-destroyed version of those things we saw before, right? At least it looks like one. Like I said, the Elders believed all this stuff was made by the gods. But you know it was probably just made by people. Yep. You know, as they say, advanced enough people are indistinguishable from gods or something like that. Okay. Give me that lore. Urnina, the Eternal Arm. Urnina, I understand what you mean about your self-aggrandizing grandparents. Self-aggrandizing grandparents. My own grandfather used to make up a lot of stories about the Uduk War. I heard time and again, about the siege of Ziutsura that he wasn't present for, and the raising of Giguna, which I am doubtful ever happened. But there was one I'm unlikely to forget, about an arm that was so powerful nobody was allowed to wield it. The story goes that the arm could reconfigure things into any shape possible, but it was uncontrollable. Worse, at the end of the war, when they were collecting all of the other arms and incinerating them with storm bombs, this one was unaffected. It just reformed itself like nothing happened. Uh-oh. It seems like they created a monster of some sort. They made grandfather seal it up and bury it because they couldn't find another way to get rid of it. As he told us the story, he looked as if he was on the verge of tears. This frightened me as a child. Ludari. Which one is that? Is that Amashilama? Is that someone or something that we have encountered, actually? Or is it something we have yet to see? I mean, I did notice that we can enter that for whatever that actually entails. Is that going to reform our original body? But, I mean, from what? It's not like... Well, I mean, I suppose technically, since originally the drone was our hand, right? It started with like detaching our own hand, which then transformed into the drone. And so technically we have some remains of our original DNA or whatever. If we even had DNA after being reformed from nanomachines. Something of our original self should still be present, right? Even in this form, even if our current humanoid form does not resemble our real original body. But this machine might still be able to recreate the original body somehow? I'm not sure if that's what's supposed to be happening here, or if that's just going to transfer some sort of power to us. Either way, this does seem like that very major lore thing, or, you know, crucial story turning point that I was expecting. So I think I'm going to leave this as a bit of a cliffhanger, because, you know, why not? Save the game here and take a break. Of course, there is also whatever is past this point. You know what? Once again, I probably shouldn't, but this might just be one room. Okay, well, there is something glitching going on here. I'm gonna just turn you into a friend. We don't need that. Let's see here. There's a portal inside the wall, which we can pull over and enter, granting us access to the breach in a section that we have not had access to before. Let's save here and take a look at this next time, or exit the breach again and check out this thing. I mean, I'm marking it just in case I forget, but I mean, I'm unlikely to actually forget about something this major. Even I am unlikely to. But you never know. I don't fully trust myself, I suppose, so better mark it. So we have this potential way forward, and we have that thing to enter and see what that does to us. I mean, how much worse could it get at this point, right? So, yeah. Looking forward to that next time. For the time being, I thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.